Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Happy 2023. Today I'm going to be showing you the must-dos for this upcoming year of 2023. So thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the opportunity for the new year and the must-do things you can do on this year. So I guess we could get started. So there's a ton of opportunity this year, as I mentioned. Of course, we are in harsh times right now, especially with the economic state and the social aspect of what's going on. But despite that, that doesn't mean that you can't do well. You can, and you can still thrive in this environment. So if you ever wanted to change everything, change where you are right now, or advance to the next level, now is the time. Now, I don't want to sound like, the average money guru or, like the average influencer, motivational speaker, or, some TikTok or reel that you see from like Wealth or some other, money space, or motivational, Instagram account, whatever. You basically want to make the most out of this year, especially if you want to continue on your journey in whatever you're doing and kill it. So, especially if you're in the e-commerce online business space, I definitely think this is a place where you can thrive in, and there's so much opportunity that you could do. Possibilities are endless, but there's three specific things I want to go over that you must do to love in 2023. And I think if you're able to leverage on all these opportunities and really take advantage of them, you could do amazing. So now that you're aware, of the massive opportunity, I guess I can get into it. So number one is leveraging short form content. So it's no mistake that short form content is king right now. And the ability to make short form videos or clips of anything to provide value to an audience has never been more probable than today. So people are making TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, or Facebook Reels to redistribute their content, showcase what they're about or what they're selling, and reach a larger audience. And with short form content, you can easily do that. And making content that can showcase who you are and what you do can definitely be the reason that you can elevate yourself to the next level. Just look at any big content creator right now. Just like whether it's Mr. Beast, whether it's Nelk, whether it's KSI, hell, even Andrew Tate. Obviously using a bit of a shtick right now with given what's going on, but his ability to still be on top and be the head of his space and dominate the space in general is something that's remarkable, and should be definitely looked at as how he was able to do it. And one way was through short form content. And if you're able to, regardless of who I'm talking about, whatever content creator, especially the ones recently, how they were able to do that was through content. And especially now with short form content, I think if you're able to really take advantage of that, you can do amazing. And if you want to advance your brand or business to the next level and elevate it to, or even your own personal brand, utilize short form content. There's just no other way to put it, really. So speaking of brands, make a brand, like literally make a brand. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you have to be the next Tesla or Nike or Adidas or Gucci or, some other big brand out there. Although that would be pretty cool, right? That would actually be pretty epic. But I'm not saying you should definitely do that. What I'm saying is that you should make a name for yourself and what you do. In other words, you want to put a name and face on what you do and your brand and what you're about. Otherwise, no one's really going to take you seriously, or even, not only know who you are, but they're not even going to buy your stuff if you sell anything. Because no one knows who you are and no one knows what you do. How can they resonate with that? People want things that are real, authentic, and can stand out to them. And they also want to be resonated with and understood. And if you're able to do all those things, my gosh, you made a pretty decent brand. So having a brand that can do that, along with solving people's problems, you have yourself a demographic that you can easily target. So taking advantage of that and community building can definitely be something that you can do as well. Having an audience that resonates with your brand and able to communicate with other people and have loyal followers is literally the greatest thing you can do, especially if you have a brand, and especially if you want to achieve something greater than yourself and your goals. So building a brand not only makes you make a name for yourself, but it also can bring people together and possibly make something larger than itself. So now imagine imagine a brand that has short form content that leverages that and has a massive community and a massive brand. Dude, that's a deadly combo, let me tell you. So in some, you want to build a brand that's, whether it's a personal brand or for your business, and definitely, like I mentioned earlier, utilize short form content. If you're able to do that and also master community building, you have yourself a deadly combination of ways you can make your yourself elevate to the next level. And of course, the better you can understand this, the easier it becomes. So the last thing I want to get into is spotting trends or patterns. Now, more and more we see, trends and patterns all the time, but sometimes we just neglect to notice them, or sometimes they fly over our heads. Sometimes we do notice them, and we just don't really do much. We just don't think too much of it. Right? This is because we either have not been paying attention, or we're foolish enough to not to do anything. So an example of this would be like the NFT boom. In early 2021. Of course they were popping up. Some people like noticed them, but didn't really think much of them. Or some people were told about it and they were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And now look at it. Look at how the NFTs have evolved nowadays, and it's crazy to see. But again, I'm not too much of an NFT expert. I was kind of late to the game, so um, sucks to be me. But anyways, or another trend was TikTok. Like, people were advertising their products on TikTok, and obviously it's still in its baby form. I'd argue it's still in the early stages, but the trend itself, like the ability to notice that trend and take advantage of it, I think is something that you can definitely, take advantage of. And I think people that in the past that noticed that trend didn't act on it definitely are probably regretting it now. Or the people that maybe did notice and acted on it, obviously they're reaping those benefits, as we could probably tell. But your ability to spot patterns and notice trends can make you nearly unstoppable if you act on this correctly. And one tip to be aware of this is to understand your niche. And you want to look at what your competitors are doing and take note of what they do. You can definitely dominate your space if you do that. And it obviously takes time to develop, which is why I think it's better to start now rather than later. And obviously, you never know when the next trend is going to pop up, or the next pattern. So you definitely have to be aware of that. And one way you could do that is understand your niche, regardless of whether it's a clothing brand, or food industry, or whatever industry you're in. Hell, even the online B2B business space, right? Like, regardless of whatever niche you're in, you want to understand it well, and you have to understand everything and what people are doing. And it's kind of like the thing where it's like, if you blink, you might miss it, right? If you're not able to notice that trend or act on it, you're going to miss out as soon as you get the chance to do it. So don't let that happen to you, especially since, you never know what could happen. So you always want to take advantage of trends and patterns, and the sooner you can recognize them, the better and more unstoppable you can become. So that being said, I hope you have an amazing 2023. Go kill it. Go get it. Get that bread, if you will. But otherwise, like, do what I say. And it's not to say like, oh, if you don't do what I say, no. It's just take these things into consideration, take advantage of these opportunities, and go out there and kill it, because who knows how much time you have left to really take advantage of these things. And I think as long as you can take advantage of them and really spot those trends and those three things that I discussed, I think you could do a really good job with that. But with that being said, don't really want to blab on for too long. I've been going for like 8 minutes, so I'm just going to cut it short here. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on another platform, feel free to either DM me some positive feedback, or comment on the video if you saw it on my post, or whatever the case is. I would really appreciate it. But regardless, I hope you have an amazing 2023. Go kill it out there. You got this. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.